Well, our reporter Joel Gunter is in Boston for us and joins us now. And Joel, it appears that the violence seen in Charlottesville last weekend has been avoided.
Yeah, it was almost entirely peaceful today here in Boston. There was a very, very small group of far-right protesters who came out. They were kept well away by police from the counter-demonstrators, and the thousands of counter-demonstrators who came here today were almost entirely peaceful. There was almost a festival-like atmosphere at one point on the Common.
And Joel, we are getting reports that those far-right speakers had to be escorted away by police. What more do you know about that?
Yeah, they were bussed out of the Common in police vans at one point. They were surrounded by a very hostile crowd who chanted cowards and chanted shame, but it still remained relatively peaceful. There were a few isolated skirmishes as individual far-right protesters were caught up in the crowd, but the main group of them were bussed out of the Common by police.
How much has this rally been affected by the violence seen in Charlottesville last weekend?
I think that violence in Charlottesville last weekend was a huge motivating factor for a lot of the counter-protesters who came out today. Large numbers of people here, and lots of them that I spoke to said they were here specifically to come out after what they saw in Charlottesville last week, because this was a moment for their country, a moment for them to make their voices clear that they didn't want these ideologies in the streets of their city.
And Donald Trump has tweeted in the last half an hour saying that there are many anti-police agitators at this demo. What do you think he means by that, Joel?
Well, we've heard in the last few minutes from Boston Police Department's Twitter account that there were some rocks apparently being thrown at police at another small protest on Tremont Street, not far from here. But within the main protest and within the main counter-demonstration, there was very little anti-police agitation, lots of demonstrators thanking police, and a largely peaceful atmosphere.
Has there been any arrests? Has there been any injuries?
We don't have any information from police at this stage about arrests. We saw one man being taken away earlier after people shouted that he had a gun, and there was a skirmish there. We can't confirm that, but police appeared to take him away. As things stand, we don't have any other information about arrests at the moment. But from what we saw around Boston Common, even when the protesters were being bussed out, the violence was really at the minimum around it.
Joel Gunter from Boston, thank you very much.